tornadoes. Of course, Margaret's been telling you all about it all afternoon. They come across the area and the region there, the center of the island, damaging nearly a dozen homes there. Right now, let's go to the phone. We have the chief of police there in Grand Isle, Chief Eris Dubois, on the phone with us to tell us about the situation. And Chief, thanks for being with us this afternoon. What can you tell us about the situation?
Well, after dinner, we was called in that they spotted two waterspouts here on Grand Isle about the middle of the island. So we took off and went and see what was going on. And apparently one of them crossed over at Popular Lane, which is a camp right next to Century 21, Mr. Carl there. His mother's home was damaged one side, and down the street they had three other homes, camps that were damaged, roof damaged. They had trash all over the highway and the streets, and power lines were pulled down with debris all over, but nobody got hurt. So, like I said, we had three streets on Grand Isle, which was Popular Lane, we had Raspberry Lane, and Elderberry. Some of the homes and camps were damaged. But like I said, again, nobody was hurt. And the Energy is right now trying to hook up the power back to the island.
Chief, I understand. I had a tweet from someone saying that their cousin's friend's camp was totally destroyed. Have you had any reports of camps being totally destroyed, or were they just damaged?
Well, they were, as far as I could see, that one camp had the roof completely gone.
Yeah.
So with the rain and the debris flying all over, it could be that they might total off the camp. But that's about the most major camp that was broke down was one camp that I've noticed that was the roof that was torn off.
And did you have enough warning? Did the people there have enough warning? I know we were on the air immediately. Tornado warning was issued at about 2:30. Was there enough warning for everybody to get to a safe place?
Yes, ma'am. We were on the phones calling the different people that was staying here on Grand Isle, and we were giving them locations to where the water spouts were passing. They were passing and coming out of Pass, which is north of the island. And then later on, that's when we called back, and he was crossing through Grand Isle, going into the Gulf of Mexico. And that's where he did all the damage.
All right, Chief Dubois, anything else that you want your residents to know before we let you go?
Now?
Is there anything else you want your residents to know before we let you go?
Well, right now we should have electricity within an hour or 2 hours. We should have electricity back on Grand Isle.
Okay. All right, Chief Dubois, we certainly thank you for your time, and we'll probably be checking in with you a little bit later in coming hours. And I'm, of course, here with Margaret to talk about that situation. Margaret, as we look at those photos, boy, that damage is tremendous.
Well, and it's so scary because thankfully people don't live full-time, or a lot of people don't live full-time at Grand Isle, so hopefully they were not in those homes, but that's the scary thing. At this point, it's estimated EF0, EF1, we have not gotten that from the National Weather Service, but that means winds could have been as high as 112 miles per hour, so that's significant. We're going to be talking with meteorologist Patrick Crawford in a moment about how these water spouts form, and when a water spout